Hello, hello. We are live. Hi. Hi, Heather. Happy National Scrapbook Day, guys. Who else is crafty today? I'm going all out. I have a t-shirt on. I don't know if you can see me. Hold on. My husband went out for a little bit, so I have some quiet time to do this live. I'm so excited. Hi, guys. Can you guys all tell me where you're from? I'm in California. Oh, you went live at 1. I missed you. Oh, you're going at 1. Oh, no, wait. You're Eastern time, Heather. So you're a little bit ahead of me. It's barely going to be 1 o'clock here in California. So I'm a little behind. I'm a little bit slow. From Argentina, North Carolina. That's awesome. Texas. Cool, guys. So I wanted to come on live because I went and scavenged all my mini albums in my house, and I have them all right here. And I wanted to kind of share them and just reminisce and, and look back. I do want to get crafty, but I'm probably gonna just record process videos for that, unless you guys want to see me see something or make something crafty. We'll see. Whatever you guys want to check out. But I have a lot of mini albums. I didn't know I had this many, but I counted them, including like traveler's notebooks and stuff. 29. They're not all finished, of course, because you know, so we don't always finish our projects. Who agrees on that? But I have a lot of fun stuff here, so I wanted to go through them, and I'm just gonna get started because why not? So who loves a good like chunky book basket like this? I know I do. It makes me so happy. Okay, so I think one of the first albums that I ever made, and I did share on YouTube, was this Hello Love one. It's a little dusty, but it was one of my first one that I made using, oh goodness, I don't think I'm going to remember all these collections, but let's go through it. You know what? Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to flip you guys up, and then we're going to do this the right way. So we're going to get right to it. I'm going to put my iPad, turn it around, and flip you guys up, okay? There we go. Sweet. Okay, so this basket, they're not chronological order, but I say I made this in like 2013. I like using or making mini albums that have just rings. I like that kind of just flip through look. I have a lot of these. Pictures. I loved this collection back in the day. Can anybody remember the name? Hi! For everyone who's joining, welcome. I'm sharing mini albums. I like this one a lot. This one, like I said, has a process video, and I just like it. I think this is like a Dear Lizzie tassel. Nice and chunky. I'm all about the chunky book. It's so cute. Okay, this one I made last year on National Scrapbook Day. This is using the Paige Evans collection from last year that I can't really remember the name at the top of my head. But it's like a little interactive book that I made using like 3 cardstock papers. And it's very interactive. It's really fun. We've got tassels here. I kind of like stitched it together. This is a little pocket with a little book in there. A mini and a mini. More pictures. This was a trip we took down to a winery in Laguna Beach. It was tons of fun. And then we went down to the beach, and I just love these pictures here. So pretty. And again, more interactive pages. And that's it. This one's like super duper chunky, but I just grabbed a cardstock paper, kind of created a lining on it. But it's just one piece of paper, and then I tie it up. And it's so cute when you just put it in a little basket. Here's another one. So like I said, I have tons of these little ring books. Those are my favorite ones to make, in my opinion, because I can make whatever I can with whatever I want with cards and stuff, and then you just put it all together into like a nice little mashup. Which one do you guys want to see first? Let's see if I have any more over here. I have this one. This one I haven't shared, and I made it last year, but I never shared it. Let's do this one. So this is using Prima paper, but I can't remember what collection it is. Maybe I'll remember. I think it's called Golden Coast. I lost the S here, but it's supposed to be Summer Lovin'. This one is also, like, there's no pictures in this. I just kind of made the album. Sunset, California is our favorite beach to go to here in SoCal, where we live. I had a stencil that I added some embossing to a few pages. This one, like I said, this is actually, I made out of just 4x4 cards. So just a bunch of 4x4 cut apart sheets. And that's how I got this big of a, like, you know, like a chunky book. I think it was like 3 sheets. Here's another little pocket with some sequins and a sticker. My plan is to add the pictures to like this neutral background to each of the cards if I were to add my photos. Here's one with glitter. I really like this one. This one's really cute. I'm sorry guys, I keep going off the page. I should keep going. I should share down here. Hi guys, anybody joining? I'm sharing mini albums today. Thanks for coming and watching. This is the mini album that I made for the Emma's Peppery blog, and I don't think I ever shared it to my social media. But here it is now. I really liked this collection because it's all about the SoCal beach. I mean, the Golden Coast. Pretty sure is referring to California. So I have tons of pictures of that. Here's a cool card that I love so much. I just love it. It's like a real picture, but I just added, you know, random stuff. Here's another sequin one. I actually added a sticker to this one inside. Sticker inside. This one's got a lot of cards in here. These last few ones don't have much. But, yes, look at that. I just love this. Like, this makes me happy. I'm such a crafty nerd, and I think today, National Scrapbook Day, I go all out for it because it feels good to just celebrate how much of a scrappy nerd I am. Alright, this one is about my son, and so let's see. I made this, oh goodness, I think this was for the In the Scrap blog, maybe. It's got a bunch of Valentine's Day product because my son was born on Valentine's Day. So again, all the fun with all the Valentine's stuff. I did use a few cut files here from Paige Evans. Lots of interactive fun stuff. I love this acetate tag. I use that paper a couple times. This is a Heidi Swap card. I made the XO out of stitching here. That was fun. Through the glitter, like I had the glitter inside. That was really cool. Pictures of my son. Lots of layering here. Like I even added stitching to the whole outside of the page. More stitching in the hearts here. I like that. Stitching. Acetate sheet. Super cute. That's the favorite thing about these chunky albums for me, is just all the 3D stuff. This one is from using Tracy Reed's, oh goodness, I can't remember the name of the collection, but it's one of her digital Father's Day collections that I shared 2 years ago when I was in her first team. But I made this book for my husband for Father's Day. So it says, I love Dad. And you'll notice that my paper is a little rusty here. It's because it is. The printer I used that time had very poor color printing, so the color is a little faded, but I feel like I kind of like that washed out look, and I just made it work. I made it work. Pops is tops. You're officially the best dad. And this was very simple, just a picture on one side and a quick cutout of a card or anything like that from the same collection on the other side. My dad can't be beat. My dad is super. I love Tracy's soup idea here. That's so cute. Number one dad, and that's it. And then the back says, you're kind of a big deal. I gave this to him for Father's Day, and he loved it, and I love it. All right, this one I made for Gossamer Blue back in 2017, before they closed. And this was actually for National Scrapbook Day as well that year. So I had a challenge that I shared on YouTube. It's still on YouTube. The video's still up, where I created a mini album, what I called a 30-minute mini album, I think, at the time. And it was making a bunch of these little plastic, what do we call these? Shaker pockets. So a bunch of shaker pockets, some simple white cards as my backgrounds, a lot of fun stickers. I'm gonna go quick through this one. It's so fun to just go back and look at all the stuff that I've made. Some of these books I haven't looked through them in years. So yeah, sunshine and happiness. This one is about my Mexico trip that I took with my son back in 2016. So yes, I love this book, and it just reminds me of my Gossamer Blue days, which I also love. This one is also for Gossamer Blue. This one I made for a project for their blog, and it's very quick and easy, this one. Very simple. Hi guys, welcome. I'm sharing my mini albums today, just for fun, to kind of go back and reminisce at how much I just love scrapbooking. This one was a book that I made for Gossamer Blue back in the day, and I just finished sharing a whole load of them. Goodness. So I have a total of 29 mini albums. Let's see how long it takes me to share them. I just made this book. I don't know if you guys have checked it out on my feed. This was for Thoughtful Studio, and on St. Patty's Day I decided to make a fun little lucky book with a bunch of pockets, and my idea is to like stuff a bunch of I don't know, lucky things I can find around, and just kind of keep it for that because it's so cute and green. But there was a bunch of, this was a whole printable kit, so I just took the quotes. They're all lucky quotes or luck quotes. So I just took them on one side and added my card on the other, and that's it. I should be so lucky. So that's it for this one. And then the final one in this chunky basket that we have so nice and full is one more using, this is a mini TN. I'm using a whole lot of Gossamer Blue in here from back in the day. I actually took my time to add journaling here. One thing about me, I don't add a whole lot of journaling. I don't know if people notice or not. I know a lot of scrapbookers who enjoy like documenting their story, and I feel like I don't really do that because I don't take the time to journal a whole lot in my scrapbooking. It's a personal choice, but I don't know. I think maybe because I share my projects, I don't add my journaling. I don't know if anybody would kind of agree on that. But yeah. Anyways, it's fun to actually go back and read the journaling, though. It's something I just kind of have to beat myself into doing because to be honest, I'm just gonna say it. I'm lazy. And journaling does take a lot of time. If you're not writing it, you know, it kind of does take a long time. So this book, I have this cute little bracelet that my friend Jill Keller sent to me, and she is my design team co-member at Emma's Peppery, and she also was for Gossamer Blue, and she sent me this friendship bracelet, and I love it, but I actually use it to kind of tie up this chunky book, and I think it's perfect because look, it's so cute. I just love it. It holds the chunky book together. All right, so let's see, how many books was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is called A Box of Scrappy Happy, right? Goodness, look at that. I love it. Hi, Fairy Tale Club. Hi. How are you? I'm so happy to see you on here. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're getting some time to craft today. I haven't even scrapbooked yet. I actually cut a few silhouette cut files out. I'll show you guys. I went onto the Citrus Twist website and downloaded a few cut files and like the freebies, but I got these cut files for like a TN. I kind of actually want to make a book out of this, have these be the covers, but the paper that I used, I actually didn't watercolor it. Let me show you what I used. I just recently ordered this, the Vicky Bouton mixed media paper pad. So it's all like her mixed media stuff ready for us to use, and I love it. So I used one of these to cut out my cut file, and I like the wash on it. I'm doing well. We're here, you know, we're also in California, but you know, we're just staying home. I've been home close to, oh goodness, 6 weeks now. But yes, thank you for reaching out, and I do miss you. I was hoping to see you at the expo because I had bought tickets to go to the expo in, was it Pomona? The one that was supposed to be in April, but you know, that got canceled. I was so bummed. It was so sad. I had tickets for it. My friend Stephanie was coming with me. It was going to be so much fun. I was going to spend the night over at the hotel and then, you know, go swimming the next day, and then it all got canceled. Oh well. All right, so do you guys want to see more minis? Because I think I'm ready to craft. I kind of want to share with you guys what I want to do with this. I'm grabbing paper right now. All right, so like I said, I kind of want to make a book out of this so that I can continue to add pages. This is based on the size that Citrus Twist has for their mini albums, which look like this. And I have this from my Citrus Twist design team days, which I could also fill in here too, but I never use this. So So yeah, that's what the size is for it. But I kind of want to make my own to just add. I kind of want to make like a flower mini album. Sorry, I was reading some. Yeah, well, I hope that you're just staying safe, and I'm glad that, you know, at least we're all staying safe at home, because I don't know. It's so hard to get crafty. Does anybody feel like it's hard to get crafty sometimes when you're just waiting? We're waiting on something to happen. No, but you know, I've been doing a lot of retail therapy, I won't lie. That makes me happy. I need my, I thought I was prepared. Here it is. Sorry guys. Okay, so I'm gonna add, this is the Cardstock Warehouse parchment paper. I can't pronounce the word, in the color Bianco. And it's very much like a vellum, but it is parchment paper. It's great. And this will back my paper. It's 5 inches. So we're getting crafty now, guys. I couldn't resist. If you guys want to see more books, let me know. I could always do like a share on YouTube, you know, like where I do a full flip through. I can do that. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna add the vellum to back these pretty papers. It's nice to have a quiet time. My husband's a total hero for this. He made plans to be able to take the kiddos out, because I told him, hey, what if I can do a live? It's just so small in our home that we have a hard time keeping just, you know, quiet sometimes, because for the videos especially it gets difficult. So I recently was rearranging my craft room here. I used to have it out in my living room, but once my daughter started moving around, I decided to bring it to my bedroom so they could just have more space out there. So it's been in here and I've been making it work, but you know, it's a change of scenery, so sometimes it's hard to feel organized. And I finally went ahead and bought a shelf to where I can have a little bit more space. I can have my printer out. And that's another thing. I have little fingers. Little fingers crawling around who just enjoy touching, and things like iPads and printers are so interesting to my little one right now. So yeah, that's where I stand. It's a little hard to get, you know, your crafty space going when you have little toddlers you share space with, but I did it with my first, and I know I can do it with my second. All right, so who are you guys watching today? Are you guys taking any challenges? Are you guys going on any other blog challenges? Let's see here. I cut it. And then to glue the flower itself on the vellum, because I can see that, you can see it keeps rising up, I'm going to use a glue pen for that to make it a little bit more flat. I got this glue pen on the Cardstock Warehouse website, and I love this thing. This thing is amazing. It gets it down. Here we go. I have a hard time going live because of the quietness, you know, the awkwardness. I am a little awkward. Sad that I'm saying that. Sorry guys. Okay, here we go. Much better. Now it's down. I just love that wash on this. And the paper came like that. With the mixed media already on it. I love it. So I kind of want to make a book for my flowers, or just like flower pictures for the springtime that I've been taking and that I've taken before. So we can do that with these covers. There we go. This parchment paper holds really well as well. There we go. Alright, it doesn't buckle is what I mean. So here's my covers, and then let's see which side would be. This might be the back. We'll make that the back, even though it's very pretty, but I kind of like the softer side for the front. And I'm going to use my hole puncher to punch some holes, and I'm going to use rings unless I do what I said, and then I can just do these rings here. Wouldn't it look so pretty in the album instead? What do you guys think? Should I put it in the album, or should I just make the mini album? No, I know what I want. Okay, here we go. We'll do 2 and 2. Okay, there we go. So pretty. Okay, and then I do have some embellishments here. Let's see what I can find. I think I want to use the, let's see here. Oh, I got a few things. I got Heidi Swap. They have a lot of florals in this one. A lot of florals in this. The tones are a little more muted than what I have here. And then I do have the Flower Market, which is what I think I'm gonna use because it goes perfect with my theme. Let's see. I have a whole lot from this collection. I also have chipboard phrases. I have some Prima flowers. Okay. And then I got all these rest of the Cartabella Flower Market collection. So let's see, this is the tags. Oh, these are both tags. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let me make sure I got you guys in the middle. I think what I'm gonna do is go grab my rings real quick and then bring some paper to add in the center. One moment. Alright, I grabbed some more Prima flowers. Those are cute. And then here's my rings. And then I'm going to grab my papers here, which I already have. They're not entirely cut out correctly, but I have all my colors. So I just want to use all the colors of the rainbow right here. I think that's the same thread. And I'm going to cut these to size. So they each have to be 5 inches. Let's clear the table. Okay, who else will clutter their table like ASAP? Just trying to get it together with supplies. It fills up very quickly. Okay, so we'll use small rings. 3, 4. Oops, I did this the wrong way. My containers are from Daiso. You guys know what Daiso is? They're like, I think they're Japanese store. But they're perfect because they're sorted, and then, you know, for all these little bits. I have quite a few, and I keep them in a box on my shelves out in my living room with the rest of my stuff. Okay. Here we are. We're gonna cut this 5 inches. These papers are cardstock warehouse papers. These are the pop tones, and they are such great cardstock. They're smooth, they're sturdy, they're very, very, like, have that good flick. All right, I hope I have them cut to the right length, but we'll see. We'll see in a moment. I think the rainbow thing I'm going with here is great because I'm going to be able to use all kinds of flower pictures that I have. Okay. Yes, these die cut pages are so cute. I like them too. They're so pretty. And it actually took a really long time to cut on my silhouette. It took like 45 minutes to cut the intricate, and I only cut these 2. So it took 45 minutes to cut these intricate flowers. But it's so pretty. I love them. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we got this. We're gonna go. Okay, I still need to cut a little bit off the edge of these so I can cut 3 at a time. All right. Okay. Oh, the joys of scrapbooking. Okay, so how many of you guys have been scrapbooking for more than 20 years? 10 years? Let's go 10 years. I started scrapbooking or getting into it when I was in high school. I had a friend from church who actually introduced me to it. I remember one time we had like a party, like a scrap party, and that was so much fun. That same friend took me to a scrapbook store where there used to be one close to my house. I think that store probably closed maybe months after she took me. But oh my God, I was addicted. And at the time, I feel like I was still just like a kid. You know, I mean, I don't know, you know, my craft thing, it was like, oh, my mom probably thought, oh yeah, she'll like it. She'll get into it and she'll do it. But no, this kind of stuck with me. I started like, you know, wanting to have my desk with my scrap supplies. Eventually, when I moved out and was with my husband, his aunt gave me a desk. She gave me a desk that she was going to throw out otherwise, and it was a very nice wooden desk with just plain brown color on it. And so I decided to paint it, and I painted my desk. I brought it in our room, and I don't know, like this desk has just inspired me to get creative and do it. And it's been fun. I've had this same desk for 8 years now, and lately I've been looking around for something new, something that I can hold more stuff in, and you know, I can look a little more sleek, I guess, in my space here. But I don't know, it kind of hurts to have to give it away, you know, like, or throw it away. God. It's a perfectly good desk. But I've also been thinking of repainting it. I just don't know how, you know, I've been a little lazy to get on that, but I have to pick the right color. But yeah, I think that might be a nice spring project that I just kind of been putting off. But yeah, this desk has been with me from the beginning of my scrappy days. My first layout that I ever made 12 by 12 was in 2014. That was a long time ago. Okay, here we go. So now that we have our pretty little papers all punched out, I'm going to add my rings, and then I'm going to kind of work in it for a little bit. Let's see what we can add, but I think I want to have my colors in the right place, in order. Okay, the only color I'm missing of the rainbow here is blue, but we're okay with that. I'm okay with that. Are we okay with that? Okay, so here we go. The first ring. Another thing that I like about just making these ring books is that depending on how big you make it, you can just grab another ring. You know, there's no limit to it until it gets big, like a few of my books you saw. But you know, you have an opportunity to make it to your size, and then if you have different size rings, you could just have a nice small book, or you can have a nice large book. I just like it personally. They are a bit hard to store, that I will, you know, say, because they can't really just stand, and they will get dustier than a mini album would. You can't just kind of squeeze them together either, because they'll fold stuff. But here we go. Okay, so let's see. Oh, let's see all the stuff we have here. So we might want to add like I think I know what I'm going to use in the center here, maybe like a tag. This is going to be our title page. So we have this Fresh from the Garden. I like that one. Let's see. This one's pretty too. I kind of like that black and white because this collection has a lot of that, and we might as well just include it in the front. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Okay. So these are my little pop dots. I actually buy these at the dollar store. I have a Dollar Tree near my house, and these are actually in the home department, but you get a bunch for just $1, and they're non-toxic, or acid-free, I mean. So they're perfect for your mini albums, and I like them because they're cheap. Okay. Let's see. We're just gonna do a whole big happy mixture of stuff because why not? I have this acetate sheet that I want to grab some little vines and leaves from. I got this from the Emma's shop. This is from the Kaiser Craft collection. And it's a bunch of beautiful, you saw that, vines, flowers, butterflies on an acetate sheet, and they're all in black. I mean, the possibilities are endless. They're so pretty. I do scrap a whole lot of, with a whole lot of flowers, a whole lot. I will say that I know I do. Oh, I like that. Can you guys see? I know that. Did you like the, which one, the red one? Let's see. Let me stick this down. Right here. Just to give more of that florally look. I love layers and layers of stuff. I don't do a whole lot of mixed media layering, but when it comes to like papers and adding dimension and popping things up, oh, I love doing that stuff. I love it. Okay. And to stick my stuff down, I'm just using sticky tape, double stick tape. I usually buy my double stick tape because I don't use the little runners. I usually just use the tape. I usually grab it at Daiso also, or Joann's. Joann's has that little dollar section, sort of. I think it's a dollar section. Should I use a butterfly? How could I ask myself that and say no? Okay. This is fairly easy to cut because it's on acetate, so you don't need to go so like intricate with it, which is fabulous. Let's see. Maybe is there a flower included in this? No, maybe I can add my own flower. Hold on. I already have a mess on my desk and I just got started. Let's see. My mailman is here. That's what you guys can hear outside. Alright. Just a small flower. Nothing too big. Always use a butterfly. Oh yeah. So I recently got a tattoo. And now I'm thinking like, hey, that was easy. What's the next one? I'm definitely thinking a butterfly for sure. I just need to think of like where I want it. And then we can make it work. Oh, I like this right here like that. On the thing. My title's gonna be what, spring? Spring. What should I do my title? Here's some I'm gonna use these pink ones in the back. I love these nude pink ones. Okay, so I'm gonna stick down my, well, actually I think I'm gonna put my title first. So let's do flower journal. Yeah, my flower journal. I think I'm gonna go with my flower journal because I already said it 3 times. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. Who else gets Don't you also get excited like mid-work? You're just like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. I get so excited, and then I show my husband and I'm like, look, and then he just looks at my face and he gives me that smile like, oh honey, good job. Another one. And then I'm like, oh, thanks. I love showing them off to him all the time. He's not working right now, so we're always home. But so he kind of knows when I craft. But when he was working, he used to come home and be like, look, baby, I made a new layout. I just love... Oops, I did that wrong. I did this wrong. I'm getting distracted. Okay. Let's bring this down. Oh, you do have one. Where's your location on it, if you can share? What kind of butterfly? Journal. I don't get all perfect with my letters, to be honest. I am more of a messy, quick, let's get it done kind. Because I like to work in my moment. So when it's not straight, just like, oh well. Do I need to unstick everyone? No. Alright, and then, ooh, what if I do it in different letters? Let's see how many F's we have. F, L, O. Oh, we'll just stick to the same colors. Flower journal. And I take pictures of flowers all the time on walks. Sadly though, because of the whole virus now, you know, my son's not going to school, so our walks have dwindled. And I miss going on my walks, especially now in the middle of spring where everything is blooming. Like, I love going on drives and just looking at the flowers that grow in random places, and I'm like, you guys are awesome. You guys are making our world so pretty this season. Despite everything going on, there's still flowers shining everywhere. They're so pretty. Okay. My flower journal, and I'm gonna bring this one down a little bit to just even it out. Okay, and where's my butterfly? My pretty little butterfly. I kind of like to look up on my camera to see how it looks. Gives you a better perspective. Gives you a much better perspective. Okay, I think we're just gonna go for it right there. Right here. All right. Keep that sticker lifted. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that looks good enough for a title page, right? It's very pretty. Hi, Mercedes. How's that baby baking? So I'm making a flower journal. And I'm just going to go in and kind of decorate these pages. I don't have much planned for them because I didn't have pictures yet. I do that a whole lot. I don't always have my pictures ready. Sometimes I just like to craft to get that creative mojo out. But I think for today I'm not gonna do anything inside because I really want to have it planned out. I can't think of anything else except to have the book set to go like this. I was thinking though if we can shift projects now. We finished my journal. I gotta print my pictures, and I'll continue to share this mini as I go with it. I know I got excited. No, I'm like, wait a minute, what am I gonna put inside? Because I just don't have my pictures. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pause this project, and then I'm gonna share with you guys what I have on my desk here, and it's a bunch of digitals that I have printed in the last few days. So I have the quarantine collection here, the stay home collection, I mean, by Tracy Reed. I can work on with that one. It's a very neutral, very soft, very pretty collection. And then I have a few of her other collections here. I have the printable, what is it? The printable bundles, the $5 bundles that she has. So I have some yellows to work with. I have some more colorful ones to work with here, like flowers, peachy colors. And then I have Easter. I didn't get to do a whole lot of Easter this year. I think I want to do that one. You know why? Because that collection is so pretty. I actually think I want to make a card. Let's make a card, guys. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna get my cardstock set up for the card. Let's do that. I have my paper cutter here. And I think I'm gonna use let's see here. We're gonna use a yellow base for the card. And I'm cutting my card to 4x6. This little trimmer I have actually has an embossing thing, so I just embossed my cardstock, and my card is ready. I got that one at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so let's see. We have a bunch of cards here. These are, okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. All right. Okay, so these are the Easter ones. Those are the ones I want to use. Look at how cute. I love it. Okay. This could be a super simple card, but we'll try and make it kind of 3D a little bit. I like dimensional cards, and it's also going to be like a spring themed card. I'm just cutting a little off the edge here to have that border around. And cut a little bit off the top. Okay. For anyone joining just now, I am making a card at the moment, and I'm using Tracy Reed's Easter collection from this month of April. Drinking some coffee. Because we need some we need some energy to keep going here. Okay. Let's see what we have here. See, I like this one. Don't just survive, you were meant to thrive. I'm thinking of cutting a little bit out of these pretty little cards. So cutting it out, you know what I mean? Fussy cutting a few of these little elements maybe. All right. I'm going to cut out this tag with a little bit of that peach tone showing at the edge. Whoops. All right. How's everyone's day going today? I hope you guys are all getting some time to craft and make something pretty. All right. Here's my tag. I'm gonna add my hole punch to it. And I'm gonna stick it on. I'll leave my card up for a moment so I can get this done. I lose my, I always lose my adhesive when I'm scrapping under everything I got going on. I don't know, should we have it this way? Or let's see. Maybe we can have like a sideways card like this. I think that's a better idea. I like it. We might have a standing up card. And by might, I'm thinking yes. So I'm going to cut this card out now. It says bloom where you are planted. And I think that's a sweet message to send someone on a card. So this is going to be mainly my greeting. I'm just going to go around cutting it. I enjoy fussy cutting. I know people who don't like it. I personally think there's a huge payoff when you take your time to fussy cut some cute little, you know, flowers or whatever the image might be. Once you stick that on your paper, it's so different than just kind of sticking a sticker on. And it's usually because it's a more intricate image that wasn't turned into a sticker. I love fussy cutting. I take my time with it. Sometimes I'll print a bunch of digitals and choose to fussy cut them. Kind of hate myself after a little while though, because I'm like, oh man, I could have had this cut. I could have had this ready. Okay, bloom where you are planted. I think I'm going to cut a few of these butterflies and these pretty flowers because I don't see any other flowers here in the rest of the cards. So I'm just gonna cut this one and kind of layer it behind. I'll show ya in just a minute. This is a good way to take use of all those cards you're getting in these digital kits. I personally don't do like pocket scrapbooking, so I don't really use cards that way, you know, so I have to find a way to get the best use of what I got, and I usually try to do this technique is fussy cutting. I like how this looks. That's very pretty. Okay, let's see, now we need our butterfly. Hi ladies, those of you joining in, welcome. I'm making a card and I'm using Tracy Reed's digital Easter collection. You guys, I have terrible memory. I don't remember the name of it, but it was shared this same month. You guys, I'm horrible. Okay. Here we go. Layered that, and I'm gonna cut my little butterflies, and probably the little ones. Unless I just do the big one. Let's see. Let's do the big one first. Doing a quick fussy cut. Nothing fancy here. Alright. Has anybody have any idea? Wait, I forgot what I was gonna say. No, I was gonna ask, what's everybody having for lunch today? I'm thinking of an idea for lunch. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so here's my little butterfly cutout. And I think I'm gonna layer it just like that. That is perfect. Let's see here. Oh, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me.